Kanye West. Do y'all remember yesterday the despicable tweets that we talked about him putting out about Beyonce and Jay-Z's twins, Rumi and Sir Carter? Well, there it is on the screen. Once again, very alarming stuff that he put out there. It's going to be upsetting to a lot of people. But he deleted this stuff. And I don't think that, deleting it is enough. I think that people cannot forget what it is that he said. So after all of this hoopla, he decided to turn his sights over to his baby mama, Kim Kardashian, and her family, the Kardashian family. Y'all know in the past, he already called Kris Jenner, Kris Jong-un. Y'all already know that he's using the race card. He's saying she's trying to keep his black kids from him. How dare this white, all sorts of nonsense like that, right? And then in his latest tirade, he said, and I quote, "The Kardashians are ex-workers and they ex-traffic all of the black children they strategically produce. Kim Kardashian is an ex-trafficker. I don't like that Twigs has my daughter in her video dressing all grown. I would have expected more from Twigs. It's F all you N-words. My soul is black. And watch y'all don't believe me and just say I'm crazy." So it's quite ironic that Kanye West has this to say as a person who has been trolling his wife around the world, pretty much nude, right? Like Bianca Censori, and she was quite literally nude on the Grammys red carpet. And also, when you see him and Bianca hanging out with the children, she is quite typically dressed very inappropriately. Granted, they tone it down. It's not as nude as she typically is. However, the clothing she wears still is rather inappropriate. It's more so undergarments than anything that she is hanging around his children in. So the idea that this guy who does this stuff and then supports an actual alleged trafficker like Diddy and tries to get his daughter involved in a song with this actual alleged trafficker, Sean P. Diddy Combs, the idea that he's turning around and trying to gaslight us into thinking that it's Kim that wants to associate with that lifestyle, that it's Kim that's involved in that lifestyle, it's crazy, you guys. So now, shout out to TMZ.com for this exclusive, because we're finding out that it gets even worse than we thought. Because word on the TMZ street is that Kanye West was trying to have his daughter around a person who just escaped Romania, where he was facing trafficking charges. It's none other than Andrew Tate, you guys. And this is major. I actually think that at this point, Kim Kardashian would be well within her rights to go and fight for full custody of her children with Kanye West, because Kanye cannot be trusted, you guys. He really, really cannot. So once again, this scoop is coming from TMZ. Let me go ahead and let you know what they had to say about this, okay? So their sources told them that the issue of trafficking had already come up in last week's emergency hearing that they held in secret over their daughter, Northwest. They were told that Kim pulled the plug while North was visiting Kanye West because security guards informed her that Andrew and Tristan Tate were going to be arriving at the location. Why is it that this man is so obsessed with getting his daughter to be around these grown-ass people who are being accused of very, 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 very serious crimes against women? It's almost like he wants to purposely ruin her reputation because his own reputation is ruined. It's almost like, if I didn't know any better, I would be wondering, does he want to put her in actual danger? Because I cannot think of a good reason why he would want to put his daughter in these sorts of situations. Or, and again, everything that happens with these people is public and is permanent knowledge, right? So this guy, you guys, who was hiding out in Romania, facing charges and stuff before Trump bailed him out and let him come over to the US or whatever that situation was, is who he wanted his daughter to hang around. Why? Right? So TMZ says that their lawyers met with a mediator last Friday to discuss Kanye having North on his song called Lonely Road Still Go to Sunshine, which also features P. Diddy. And they also talked about the Tate brothers as well. So don't forget, those two were arrested in 2022 for allegedly creating a criminal organization in Romania. Andrew has been charged with rape in that country. They are both facing sexual assault lawsuits in the US and the UK, and they, as of yet, have not been convicted. However, these are very, very serious charges for them to be facing. So why would he, as a father, want for his child to be in that position, especially a daughter? It just does not make any sense at all. It really doesn't. It's alarming. And so once again, I really do think that Kim needs to, at this point, go ahead, wrap it up, file for this damn custody. And then he's got their alleged stepmother out there nude on red carpet. He's got her on boats in Italy in public, allegedly slobbing his rusty knob and whatnot. This guy is not safe, in my opinion. I don't think he's safe to have children around. He doesn't have boundaries. This is weird stuff. This is someone who is courting disaster for his own children. It's very, very, very alarming, very, very creepy stuff. Tamara says he's unhinged. Oh boy, is he ever. Happy Go Lucky says, I hate that people are trying to excuse him. Those children are off limits, period. Absolutely. Right? Interesting how he uses the race card when it's convenient for him. Right now, all of a sudden, let's save the black children. What black children? And aren't you the same guy who said that slavery was a choice? Now we care about the blacks? What? And he didn't just say that once. He recently said that again a couple of months ago. So he can GTFOH with that. Good morning, Ramster. Thank you so much. Tamar says he took his new wife on the red carpet naked, and he's talking about standards. Exactly. He can F right off. Aren't he and Bianca being sued for allegedly forcing people to watch porn against their wishes at work? Come on now. Come on. It's too much. They've humored him for long enough. Kim has tried for long enough. But at this point, when he's trying to put her on a song with a person awaiting trial for alleged racketeering, alleged trafficking, and we saw that video of him beating up that woman brutally. And then there's another person who's just been imported from Romania where he's facing his own charges and whatnot. No, go for full custody. And mind you, the gag is that Kanye says he's the one that's going to be fighting for full custody because he's afraid of the safety of his children when they're with Kimberly. What? Crazy. Crazy. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Chelsea. It is so nice to see you guys. Whoop, whoop. Thanks for being a part of the Playback Posse, Chelsea. It's nice to see you live here with us. Ali says, Kim K used to hang around Joe Francis, who actually was convicted. That too. But remember, this was when she was young. This was pre-children. I haven't seen her do that sort of thing since the kids were born. I think at this point, that man is the risk to these children, especially with the fact that he is out here trying to get full custody too. Girl, beat him to the punch, because I know she didn't want to do it. She knew it would get ugly. But at this point, she's got the perfect excuse because he's trying to do it. Oh, it's Rusty. That man, you just know he does not shower. I'm just picturing, like those rusty cans that you see just like lying around that have probably been out there for months. That's probably what it looks like with all the mildew that's been built up from him just not bathing and walking around everywhere barefoot. Now, speaking of the comments that Kanye West had made about Beyonce and Jay-Z's children, sources close to Kim Kardashian are saying that she is incredibly disturbed by those comments as well. They are saying that she finds Kanye's comments shocking and offensive and feels that no matter what feud Kanye has going on with Jay and Beyonce, kids are off limits. And I 100% wholeheartedly agree. What Kanye said about those children was absolutely despicable. And I truly do not think that he will ever be able to bounce back from those comments. And, a member of the Knowles Carter family is actually low-key speaking out about it right now. And it's none other than Miss Tina Knowles. So she hinted at it in this recent Instagram post that she made, right? She said, "It's corny joke time. It's hard to remain positive and classy in the face of ignorance and evil. We're looking at you, Kanye. But I know that no weapon formed against me or my family shall prosper. This battle is not mine, but the Lord's. I know that God has got this." So take a look at her corny joke that she's making to keep her mind off of just the disgustingness that Kanye West is putting out there about her family and her grandchildren particularly.
So I'm on the set of a photo shoot today for my book, and I wanted to tell you a corny joke because I have on all this glamorous hair and makeup thanks to Cole and Darius and Sienna on camera work. Got a corny joke. Want to hear it? Here it go. So what happens when a snowman throws a tantrum? He has a meltdown. Y'all know that's funny.
Tina, she decided to pick back up with her corny joke segment, spread positivity in the face of hatred. Hatred is already ugly enough as it is, but especially when it is geared and aimed towards innocent children. Disturbing behavior. I'm so shocked at the way that he is just going about things, and it's been years that he's been at it like this, but it just gets worse and worse as the time goes. And it just begs the question, what is his end goal? What is he trying to do? Is he trying to go broke? Is he trying to be completely disliked by everybody? Like, what is it, right? What is it? Lynn says the comment is embarrassing. Exactly. Like, why would he say anything like that? It's just disturbing. Houston Rose says they need to keep the same energy that they have for Wendy. Agreed. This man should have been put into a conservatorship a long time ago. In fact, he also recently tweeted about how he has felt suicidal since the passing of his mother. He felt like he was somewhat responsible for her passing away and things like that. So we already, have proof that this man is unstable. He's a danger to himself. Why is this man not being looked at for a conservatorship? Why is it always the women that we're rushing to put into conservatorships and never the men? Lock him up, y'all. Lock him up.